I'm so happy to be here to endorse Judy Kim for the New York State Supreme Court. These last few years, we have seen a United States Supreme Court that has taken the country in a direction that many of us here in New York and many in the Asian American community have disagreements with. And whether we disagree or agree with what the United States Supreme Court is doing, it has really highlighted the importance of our state court. And especially in the state of New York, where our courts set the pattern and set the way for many of the courts in the other states. So New York court is very important. There's several different layers of courts, but Judy Kim has already been in the civil court for many years, and it's time to elevate her to the New York State Supreme Court. Secondly, we have seen a huge amount of anti-Asian violence these last few years, discrimination and incidents, and it has shown our community the need to fully understand what all different parts of government have to do for our community. That is the enforcement side, the executive branch, the lawmaking side, the legislative branch, but also the courts have an important role to play in protecting people in the Asian American community. And we need more Asian Americans in the New York courts, no question. And in fact, right here in Manhattan, we have not had a Supreme Court, we have not had an Asian American elected as Supreme Court for several years now. It's time to change that. Additionally, Judy has already made history as the first Korean American elected to civil court here in New York, in Manhattan. And she will also be the first Korean American elected to the New York State Supreme Court. And she already has set a model. She's made our community proud on the civil court. And I have no doubt that she will make our community proud and also mete out proper justice for everybody. And so, for me, it's a bonus that we have another Asian American to the New York State Supreme Court, and right here in Manhattan that we haven't had one for several years. And it's also extra special that Judy Kim will be the first Korean American elected to the Supreme Court. With that, let me give you the Honorable Judge Judy Kim, soon to be Justice Judy Kim.
Thank you so much, Senator. It is amazing and a deep honor to have your endorsement for Supreme Court this year. 안녕하십니까? 제 이름은 김주디 희정입니다. 오늘 제 이야기를 들어서서 감사합니다. Good afternoon. My name is Judge Judy Kim. I'm a candidate for New York State Supreme Court in New York County this year. I have been eligible to run since 2020, having gotten out of the panel as most highly qualified since 2020. As you heard, I'm serving as a judge for the last 7 years. Currently, I'm designated an acting Supreme Court judge, which actually means I am serving in the court that I now am seeking to get elected in. Prior to that, I was an attorney for 17 years. I practiced in trial and appellate work in federal and state courts for both plaintiffs and defendants in many different areas. So I feel that before becoming a judge on the bench, I was very qualified at that point. It took a village, including everyone here, to elect me as the first Korean American judge to civil court in 2016. And to me, it's been a real privilege to serve the public. I believe in promoting equal justice for everyone. As you heard, there haven't been many many Asian Americans that have been elected to sit in the trial court level in Supreme Court in all of the state. So as you heard, if I get nominated this year at the Democratic Convention on August 10th, then I will be able to serve, then I'll be on the general election ballot, and if elected, then will become again the first Korean American elected to Supreme Court. I believe that I have the compassion as well as the qualifications to serve as a judge. It's always been so important to me that I get involved with our community. And so I spent many years mentoring in different bar association programs, mentoring law students and even high school and college students from diverse backgrounds and underprivileged communities, because I believe that we should be role models and we should give back to our younger generation so that they succeed. One of the things I did as a lawyer was co-chair the Korean American League for Civic Action, which many of you have heard about, and encourage the second generation of Korean Americans to get involved in civic engagement and civil service and public sector work. I currently serve as a board member of the Korean American Community Foundation, KACF, which I think you all know about. And I also am very honored to be the co-president of a 31-year-old judges and lawyers organization that brings awareness about breast cancer and the benefits of early detection. So again, thank you so much for listening to my story, and I hope that we can make history together with your help. Thank you.
Judy Kim, Judy Kim, Judy Kim, our next New York State Supreme Court Justice.